Hey there, Coastal Bend meteorologist Carly Smith here. I hope we are live because I haven't pulled it up on my Facebook page. We will see. Anyway, we are tracking colder weather headed our way as a cold front moves in. There we go. We are live. So not much of a countdown today. So those of y'all that are already on, we're getting started right here, right now. How's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, I'm meteorologist Carly Smith, and we are going to dive into the weather fun right here on Facebook. So we've got this cold front that's coming in over the weekend. That's going to cause big changes Saturday and Sunday, right? So there's a big difference between the weather on Saturday and the weather on Sunday. A big event taking place this weekend, the La Posada Boat Parade out on the island. Wind is going to be strong both evenings, it looks like, which is really nothing new for the island, but we'll talk about how strong the wind gusts could be and how strong the sustained wind will be. And we're also going to just remind you, that the weather's changing, and it's that time of year where it happens. One day it's warm, the next day it's cold, and that's what we're getting at. So when we take a look at our weather headlines, the next front, it does look like it's going to move through Saturday afternoon. Around 3 p.m. is where the model agreement was this morning. Wind on Friday out of the south-southeast, 12 to 22 miles per hour, gust 32 miles per hour. On Saturday, north-northwest wind, 15 to 25 miles per hour. That's going to be behind the front. Those gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour. So we've got some pretty strong winds. That's my biggest concern with this front, is going to be the wind. So let's check it out. Here's the wind. This is our gust forecast. So this is the extreme numbers, right? So we're talking 25 mile per hour gusts up to 30 mile per hour gusts Friday afternoon. Then these are southerly winds. So you see the little arrows kind of moving up out of the south. That's a southerly wind. It's going from the south to the north. As we head into Saturday morning, not too gusty. Then as we get into Saturday afternoon, actually let's go back to Friday. I'm going to have to find this graphic because I was trying to be fancy. Okay. I wanted to stop at Friday evening. So this is Friday afternoon. Friday evening, I believe the parade starts Friday evening at 7. So you want to look at Flower Bluff and Port Aransas. Those two numbers are a good idea of what it's going to be like on the island. So Flower Bluff is NAS, that's Naval Air Station Corpus Christi. So 25 mile per hour wind gust out of the south-southeast Friday up to 29 miles per hour. So that's what we're looking at on Friday, and Friday evening. So not horrible, but not the best conditions, right? Then as we head into Saturday, 5 a.m., we start off with not too gusty of a wind. It's still out of the south, lighter winds into Saturday afternoon, but once that front moves through, so by 3:34, look inland. We're starting to see those gusts 30, closer to 35, or 33 Mathis, 33 Orange Grove, 36 Hebronville. Again, this is Saturday at 5 p.m. Then Saturday at 6 p.m., that's when we see the shift on our islands. So 34 miles per hour, Rockport showing a wind gust up to 37 miles per hour. Again, these are the extreme numbers, but really the strongest wind is going to be Saturday night right during La Posada. So that's not going to be the best conditions for lights on boats or boats being in the water, but it's not going to be the worst. I mean, it could be worse, right? But I think we will have small craft advisories issued over the weekend, especially with those gusts up to 40 miles per hour. You see Port Aransas at 9 p.m. having a wind gust of 39 miles per hour. So right now it looks like Friday will be okay, but Saturday is a little bit of a question mark. Could be raising some concern for Saturday. Then as we head into Sunday, we're still pretty gusty overnight, especially on the islands, but conditions improve during the day on Sunday. So by Sunday afternoon, we're about 12 to 11 miles per hour. Again, now this front, the wind is the biggest issue, right? Little to no rain is expected with this front. So we've got high pressure today. Then as the front comes in, most of the rain is going to be centered between Corpus Christi and Houston. Now Friday, there's a chance we see an isolated shower. I wouldn't count on that. As the front comes in, we're going to be watching for that risk of severe weather across East Texas. Now this latest model run has the front tilted a little bit differently, where the timing of the strongest severe weather could shift a bit. I don't know. I need to go to the actual graphic so I can mess around with the pauses. But, so early in the morning, between kind of noon and 3 p.m., 10 a.m. really for areas along I-20, then Houston, noon to 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock at worst. We have a chance for a little bit of rain with this front, but if we get any rain, it's not going to add up to much. We're talking maybe a few hundredths of an inch, a trace of rain. As the front slides south, we clear out really quickly, high pressure moves in, and we're going to see sunshine on your Sunday, so that's pretty exciting. Hey Elizabeth, good morning. Yeah, so up next, we have our rainfall outlook, which does keep all the rain across East Texas. A chance for a little bit of drizzle. Again, not drizzle, I wouldn't call it that, but some light rain, some isolated showers are possible. If you're wanting some rain, I've got better news for next week. So this is our extended forecast that is about 8 to 10, 12 days out. We are going to see some changes. So between December 11th and 15th, look at this, there's a chance that we see above normal precipitation down here in South Texas, and that could continue through the 13th and 19th. The first kind of big event I'm keeping a close eye on that I want to let you guys know about. Hey, good morning, Domingo. What's up? The thing I want to give you a heads up on is this is our first front in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So this is what it's going to look like in terms of our jet stream. The stronger jet is to our north, and the rain again missing most of us, right? But watch what happens in the next week. This is really the best way we get rain in Texas is a cutoff low. And there's a chance we get a cutoff upper level low heading into middle of next week. So Wednesday and Thursday, that cutoff low could bring us the chance for some decent rain across the Lone Star State. And by decent, I mean we're getting rain. Right now the models are, it's way too far out to give official like rainfall totals. I think the last kind of model data I saw was like 1/4 of an inch. But that might be just for Wednesday. This is going through Thursday and possibly even into Friday. But again, it's too far out to give exact details. So just seeing green over Texas and our watershed especially, that's a good sign. And I believe both models are indicating this. While we're here, let's just check out what the other one is saying. Okay. Good morning, Roland. Let's see. Good morning, Lydia. What's up? Okay. Now we have what we were looking at was the European model. Now we're looking at the GFS, showing very similar things happening. The timing on that front, very similar. Gives us a chance for a little bit of rain along the front, but not a great chance, right? So that's the GFS. As we continue on along, here's the cutoff low. So the GFS has a similar situation playing out. The low may stay back a little bit delayed, which would bring us not as much rain on Wednesday and a little bit more rain on Thursday. I think the model is still updating right now, but Thursday, both models are indicating rain on Thursday. So that's a good sign when they're in agreement. And it's a good sign that it's rain in the watershed and not, now, this is not going to like fill up our lakes, so we're gonna be fine, no. But I just let you know, rain's in the forecast. So that's what I want you to get out of this, is there's rain in the forecast. That's the scenario we're looking for when we want to forecast rain. Granted, it is still 10 days out or so, so don't get too excited about it, but both models are showing it, and that makes me happy. We'll put it that way. Anyway, here's your 7-day forecast. We're going to end it on here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Don't forget, temperatures are warm, but then there's the big drop into Sunday. Yeah. Thanks for watching, y'all.